Welcome to week 9 of the high school football season, wrapping up the regular season this week and hitting the road for the playoffs. It's Nathan Adams, glad to be with you here at Olivet High School as the Pennfield Panthers make their way up here to Olivet tonight to take on the Eagles. Pennfield is at 4-4 on the season, and with a win tonight, they could give themselves an outside shot of the postseason and probably the most successful season in the last few years for the Pennfield Panthers, especially for third-year head coach Mike McGuire. And they will see a familiar foe in non-conference action because they used to play each other in the Southern Michigan Athletic Association and then later on in the Kalamazoo Valley Association in the Olivet Eagles. It's become a traditional non-conference battle between these two teams, but this year it's in week 9 instead of week 1. Olivet has been the winner the last 2 years. Only 2 of 4 victories that the Olivet Eagles have against Pennfield in 25 games in school's history for both sides. Olivet is 5-3 on the season, had a chance to make it to the postseason last week but would fall to Portland, so they're now 5-3, and with one win tonight will make it to the postseason this year. Of course, there's a lot of games going on tonight in week number 9, and we have one on Saturday, but there were 4 area games on Thursday night, all taking place in the Big 8, as the Big 8 and Cascades Conference did their non-conference battles last night. It included Athens, a winner 46-14 over East Jackson. They end their season at 2-7. Homer is a 40-27 winner over Manchester. Homer will enter the postseason at 7-2. Quincy falling to Michigan Center 28-12 after opening the season 5-0. Quincy drops their last 4 to end their season at 5-4, still with an outside shot at making the postseason. And Union City falling to Hanover Horton 44-26. The Chargers end their season at 2-7. Coming up tonight, 3 other city teams are in action, only one of them at home, and that's in the SMAC East, as the Bearcats of Battle Creek Central host the Knights of Loy Norrix, who are winless on the season. Bearcats at 2-6 and looking to end a season at 3-6 tonight. Also in the SMAC East, the Lakeview Spartans making their way over to Richland to take on the Gull Lake Blue Devils. Lakeview in the postseason at 5-2. With a win, could give themselves a shot at winning the SMAC East, but they have to hope for a loss from Kalamazoo Central tonight, who plays Matawan. Also in non-conference action, Harper Creek and the Beavers will see a team that they've never seen before in school history, Whitehall, and they'll see the Vikings tonight. Harper Creek is at 7-1 and make their way up to the Muskegon County area to take on the Vikings of Whitehall, who are 5-3 and seeking a postseason bid. Other area games tonight, Bellevue will host Three Oaks River Valley. Bronson makes their way down to St. Joseph to take on Lake Michigan Catholic. Climax-Scotts, the lone undefeated team and state-ranked team, number 2 in Division 8, they host New Buffalo tonight. And Delton is at home tonight against Schoolcraft. Galesburg-Augusta with a shot at the postseason. They're 5-3. They travel to Marcellus tonight. Hastings will wrap up their season as they host Pewamo Westphalia in non-conference action. Maple Valley will play host to Dansville tonight. The Marshall Redhawks at 4-4. They play host to state-ranked Portland tonight. Marshall with a win, still with an outside shot of the postseason. It's going to be tough against an undefeated 8-0 third-ranked team in Division 5. And in 8-man football tonight, Teconcha at 5-3 will host Litchfield. Teconcha with a win could give themselves a shot at making the 8-man playoffs, but they have to hope for a couple of things as we lead into Saturday's game, as the St. Philip Tigers at C.W. Post Field will host the Lawrence Tigers, which has become one of the top Southwest Michigan 8-man rivalries. St. Phil is at 5-3. They need to win tonight to clinch at least a postseason bid. Lawrence already will be postseason bound. They've only lost 1 game this year and just on the outside of the state rankings. And that is a look at all the Week 9 games. And don't forget, our game of the night here is at Olivet as the Pennfield Panthers make their way here to Olivet to take on the Eagles. Jim Hughes and I will have the call beginning at 6:35 tonight. 7 o'clock kickoff here in Eaton County. Should be a blast tonight as we get ready for the postseason beginning next week. Until we have all of our scores and, of course, the recap of tonight's game, we'll see you next time right here on WBCK-FM and, of course, WBCKFM.com. And if you want to join us at 7 o'clock or 6:35 for the pregame show, and it's at 95.3 FM or WBCKFM.com, or you could just grab that tablet or smartphone and bring your headphones and download the Radio Pup app. Download the app and you can listen to the game there. Like I said, 7 o'clock tonight, 6:35 pregame, Pennfield at Olivet tonight here on WBCK for our game of the night. Until later on tonight, we'll see you.